Hey dolls, today I wanted to show you guys that it is not that hard to do your makeup, okay? In the beginning stages, you're probably gonna look crazy a few times, but not to worry. You'll get good at it, you'll become amazing, and then you won't have to pay people when you just need a simple, everyday beat like I did on myself. So I started with the milk primer. You always want to have some type of primer. I like that milk primer because it's semi-sticky, so it grips the makeup. It's gonna suck it in and give it like a sort of skin-like finish. I put that eyebrow freeze on my eyebrow before. Uh-oh, my baby's coughing in her sleep. I put that eyebrow freeze on my eyebrow before I did my eyebrows, but I've since changed that routine. I don't like putting that on before. It makes it a little bit harder for me to do my eyebrows because that eyebrow freeze is amazing, okay? It's gonna do the trick every time. The key to the eyebrows is to always remember they're cousins, not twins, okay? They may not always look exactly the same, but you just want to make sure they're not completely off. I always start with the bottom of my brow, and the thing I love about brows is doesn't matter how you plaster them on. I could have drawn a line, a brick across my eyebrow. It only matters how you clean them up, okay? I use the Anastasia Dip Brow for my brows, and I either use the Anastasia Brow Pencil or the NYX Brow Pencil. Those are my go-tos. But like I said, do not be scared when you're doing your brows. Trust the process, okay? It only matters how you clean them up. I don't know what I was looking for, you guys, but this is the cleanup part that I'm talking. No, it's not. No, it's absolutely not. I was looking for that brush so that I could fill them in. When I fill my brows in, I only fill in like midpoint back. And you always want to make sure that after you fill your brows in with a dip brow, you go through and you brush them with the spoolie side of your brow brush. This is just going to blend things in a little bit more and not make them look like halo brows, like someone took a sticker and plastered it on your face. We want them to look done, but more so like micro shading, not sticker. Okay, now here's for the fun part where you get to shape your brow however you want. So, as you guys can see, when I first started shaping, the brow looked crazy. Your concealer is pretty much your magic eraser. This is gonna help you shape that brow to perfection, okay? I always tell people you want to use a really flat and precise brush to do this so that you can have nice, sharp, fine lines. The good thing about this is if you accidentally mess up, your hand shifts too fast or whatever the case may be, and you take off too much, you can go back over that concealer with your dip brow and add whatever it is you took off that you didn't mean to erase. You guys will see me do that, but like I said earlier, makeup is not as hard as people make it seem. In the very beginning, when you're learning what products you like and things like that, it's going to be a little tricky. You're gonna look crazy a couple times, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. I'm still not an expert at this, okay? But what I do know is when I left out of the house with this makeup, that's where I messed up and I had to go back in with my dip brow. You guys are going to see that in a second. But when I left the house with this makeup, I got so many compliments, not just at our family get together, but strangers. When I stopped at the store, the gas station, like, people just compliment my makeup. Sometimes when I go out in my makeup, people ask like, oh, are you a makeup artist, do you do makeup? And I'm like, huh? Because I still feel like I have so much to learn. I still am trying to figure out, how do I get the glass look, like the look where I look like a smooth filter. Like, how do I do that? But that also starts with your base, your natural skin, what's underneath the makeup. And as you guys can see, I break out, so there's that. Next, we want to go into blending. You want to blend, and I'm blending with the brush that I'm going to top my foundation off with, because you do not want them brows to look like they're floating. It always sucks when I see somebody in a picture or out and about and I can see the outline of how they cleaned up their brow. Oh, baby, that is not cute. That's just as bad as when the guys leave the barbershop with that white line around their head. Like, sir, let's get it together. So it's only right that us females get it together as well. So blend that concealer, baby, because, yeah, we don't want to do that. This makeup that I'm going in with, I actually threw away because it's too grainy for me. It was the Ulta makeup. I had got it on sale. It's Ulta's brand. I got it on sale for like $7 or something like that, and that's why I wanted to try it. But no. I've tried it a couple times and just, I love how full coverage it was, but it was just too grainy for me. But when you're going with your makeup, you want to put it everywhere. And if you are going for like a super duper glam look, then do 2 coats of makeup. Like, you want to look painted if you want super super glam. Whenever I do the super super glam, whenever I do 2 coats of makeup, I feel like I look like a freaking Instagram model or something. Like, I don't know. It's a look though. I usually do that if I'm going for like a night out with the girls or something, and I know we finna be taking pictures and doing TikToks and making freaking stories for Instagram and all that stuff. But that foundation is really, really super full coverage. And maybe it would work better for me if I had super clear glass skin. Like, my skin was freaking blemish free and I didn't have any pimples and acne and stuff. But with my acne and the texture of my skin, it just does not work for me. So I ended up throwing it away. But I wore it that day. My hands be hurting, y'all. I fractured my finger and I'm a lash artist. So working hands, I feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel or something. But that's a story for another day. Blend. You do not necessarily have to take your makeup down to your neck, but do take it under your jawline. Okay, we do not want that line of demarcation at the jaw. Please take it underneath the jaw. Like, take it down to the double chin where the gobble is. Like, take it down there. Just get it down there. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to conceal my under eye. I do brighter on the outside. I've been doing that lately because I just like for the outside to snatch me up. My favorite concealer, got me in a chokehold, is that e.l.f. concealer. The e.l.f. camo concealer, you cannot go wrong with. I also like the concealer that Makeup Revolution has. Those two, bomb diggity bomb. And then we're going to blend that out, and with a beauty blender. I don't know what I was waiting for. Oh, I think I was changing what I was watching on YouTube, because I was watching YouTube at the time of filming this video. But on to the next step. Get your beauty blender. It can be a little moist. But you don't want it to be too moist, because then it's going to start leaving blotch spots in your makeup as you pat, and you don't want that. So take your time. Pat away. Pat until you don't need to pat anymore. Like, just pat, okay? Don't be scared to keep patting. You can always add more. You cannot remove. So I always start light and add more, and I always pat, like blend to the gods, okay? You have to blend to the gods, or else you're gonna look crazy. That's even with eyeshadow. I didn't do too much with the eyes. I haven't been for the last few years. I used to go crazy with my eyeshadow makeup, but not anymore these days. But when I did, blend. Just get that brush and blend, baby. Okay? Blend to the gods. You guys are going to see me blend some more, and I'll come back when I have more to talk about. Oh, just kidding. Back already. That was the setting powder. And I used to bake. Now I just use a little bit of powder, enough to cover everything. And I brush it away with a whole face set, pretty much, after I do my blush and concealer usually. I don't know if I did those steps this way in the video, but I should have, because this is my like everyday routine whenever I want to wear makeup, because I'm not an everyday makeup girl. I don't know how y'all do it, but I applaud y'all. All the bad bees that get up and do their makeup every single day. I have kids. It's not happening. Okay? But we go in. It's going to look a mess. Y'all see it look like somebody blew powder donuts on my face. But don't worry. It's all going to come together. You have to trust the process. When you're doing your makeup, you have to trust the process. There go that camo e.l.f. concealer again. I wanted a heavy contour, because usually I will just put 1-2 dots. But I went in, baby, because I wanted to look like I've been at the beach. I wanted to look like I got some curvature, some definition, all of it in my face. So you just make sure when you contour, you blend to the gods, because contour ain't no joke. Right now, yes, it looks like somebody took mud and slapped it on my face, but don't worry. Trust the process is all I'm saying. Trust the process. If you are not big with the contour, if you have not been contouring your face, baby steps. 1 dot. If it's not enough, add 1 more dot, and keep adding a dot until it's enough. But do not go ham like I did if you're at the beginning of figuring out what contour shade or how you like your contour and stuff like that. I've done this plenty of times, so I knew what I was doing when I went heavy on the contour. But if you do not, then don't go heavy on your contour yet, okay? Just take the baby steps. But do you see how I look bronzy? Like, it looks like I got, look at that forehead contour. It looked like I've been at the beach, baby. And I have not. California weather has been acting crazy. 1 minute it's raining, the next minute it's 90 degrees outside. It's like earthquake weather out here right now. So we just gonna make it look like something. When I contour down there, it's just to increase the structure of my jawline. But as you see, I took the contour from the top because I was putting dots of contour down there. And then it started looking like I didn't bring my makeup all the way down my face. So yes, my jawline was looking strong, but it was also looking like my makeup wasn't my shade because I was making my jawline way too dark. And that was not cool. It looked like I had a mask on. We don't want that. You don't want that. This is optional. I do this only when I have a heavy contour on because I want my contour to make me look very cheeky. Okay? I don't do this on a regular basis when I do a natural contour. I just wanted my contour to be like bam that day. So if you want your contour to do that, then take them lines, take that setting powder and get them lines going. Amp it up. And then I'm going in with a full face set, and I love this. What is it called? Micro powder by Sephora. Whatever. They were raving about it on TikTok. And usually I don't let the TikTok girlies have me in a chokehold, but they had me in a chokehold. So I said, forget it. I'm going to give in and I'm going to go get this micro powder. And baby, they did not lie. It was not a disappointment at all. I love it. Like, I will never not have that on my makeup trolley. Okay? If you don't already have it, you need to go get it. You really do. That is me patting everything in. You probably are going to see me do this a few times throughout my makeup routine. I feel like it helps blend everything together so that those harsh lines and stuff can go. We don't want, only harsh lines we want is that brow cut, okay? Other than that, nothing else should be super harsh, fine lines. The only thing that should be cutting them up is them brows, girl. Just them brows. That's that Sephora micro powder I was talking to y'all about. Go get that. Go get that. Go get that. It's amazing. Okay? It makes everything just look smooth like baby butt. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, I'm going to let y'all chill until I have something else to say. Okay, here is where I'm going to go in with blush. I always like to do a blush over my contour. I feel like it just brings the look together. When I'm going in with my blush, I am always taking it up above like the tail of my eyebrow. I seen somebody do this. Sometimes people drag it all the way up the eyebrow to their forehead, like right above the arch of the eyebrow. That looks good too. But I just like to take it up a little bit above the tail of my eyebrow. And I always go in a little bit at a time with blush. I never start heavy with my blush because, girl, you will be looking like a clown real quick. So I just lightly go in and I pat that in. Pat that in. And I set. I'm actually getting ready to try out a new setting spray because the girlies have been going crazy about the kimchi line on TikTok, and I really want to try that setting spray and the powder and the all of it because they say it really makes your makeup transfer proof. I've yet to ever do a face of makeup that was transfer proof. So one thing I do want to say about setting spray, be generous. Be generous with it. This is how you avoid having any type of flashback. I'm very generous with my setting spray, and then I always go in and beauty blend pat it in. Oh, try saying that fast. And I use 2 setting sprays this day. I was trying something new. Didn't really do anything different, if you ask me. But I think I'm going to start fanning my setting spray once I do my setting spray instead of patting it in with a beauty blender. But yeah, that's just about all for the lips. For the lips, that's just about all for the look. When I get to my lips, the lip liner that I use in this video, way too dark for me. I don't like a dark lip like this. But if you like a dark lip like my lips are getting ready to be, I got that from the beauty supply, baby. And you might be able to find it on Amazon. If I find it on Amazon, I'll link it in my Amazon storefront. I do have a category on my Amazon storefront already full of a nice, affordable, amazing makeup products that you guys could check out. It'll be in the description below. But yeah, I usually use like a mahogany or a nutmeg brown or just regular brown. And I usually use NYX. I was trying something different and it just looks black to me. So I completely skipped eyeshadow. This is my favorite palette of eyeshadow of all time. I'm going to be so sad when I run out of this palette, but this is my favorite ever eyeshadow palette. Yes, Z?
Can I get my ice cream?
Yeah, you can grab it. It should be a little easier to eat it now. But this is what I was telling you guys about earlier. Even though I'm going in with this simple look, I'm gonna blend and I'm gonna blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. And I cut a lot of blending out of this video because y'all would have been sitting here watching me blend for 15-20 minutes. But just blend. Blend, blend, blend. You can never blend too much. Okay? So let's make sure we remember that. I think the rest of this is just me doing my hair and getting ready, and y'all see the finished look once my hair is together, because honestly, sometimes you can get away with messy hair and a beat face, but it ain't often, baby. So make sure you get that hair together too if you gonna have that face together. that lash glue is my favorite lash glue that y'all getting ready to see. I'm going to link it down below. You can use it for the DIY lashes. You can use it for strip lashes. It lasts, okay, if you use the right amount, waterproof, all the stuff. So I absolutely love this glue. But when it comes to putting on lashes, I think it's always better, especially if you're a beginner, to use a clear lash glue. You want it to dry down clear. Use a glue that has this felt tip like I'm using. Okay, you want to have that. It just makes it so much easier when you are applying the glue to your skin instead of the lash. You don't have to worry about it. You sitting the lash down and it being too much glue that it smudge everywhere and all this stuff. Just get a glue that you apply to your skin. I'm able to do this with my fingers now. I used to have to use tweezers, but I'm always looking at an angle. I don't know how to explain this, but if you have a mirror, and you're a beginner, put your lashes on by having that handheld mirror and putting it down and looking down at it while you put your lashes on top of your eye, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, just comment and I'll make a video on how to apply lashes for y'all. It's really not as hard as people make it seem. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. You just have to have the right supplies. So listen, if you ain't using the right glue, go ahead and switch that glue to the type of glue I told y'all. Y'all could either get the one that I'm about to link below, or you can find one like it. Duo has one like it also, but that Opulent Lash Bar glue is by far my favorite glue. It's so, like, tacky. Your lash is not going to be lifting all day. It's perfect. It's perfect. To dry down clear. You never know that I put glue on my eyes. It's just perfect. So that's my little lash tips, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I appreciate the constant support. We reached 800 subscribers. Okay, I was just at 6 something. Y'all doing a damn thing, and I appreciate y'all for that, because what paid off content all 2023, okay? Rich and paid off content all 2023. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not. Like if you learned anything from this video. And comment if you have any questions. All right, y'all. Bye.